tons bigger.
Back in the day.
Like you can feel
Right.
it's not a ton bigger hook.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's the same.
No, it's, yeah,
Just
so it's
different
the same.
material, maybe,
So,
whatever.
you know,
All right. So you can see what you're showing right there,
Yeah.
and it's on manual focus.
I'll
So
put a hook on there.
don't
for
move
you.
your vise.
Yeah, let me put a hook on. Let me put a hook on it for you so that you can.
I can see it.
Okay.
Focus.
You know, I always wondered why they did away with that hook, because that was like such a great hook.
What's that?
The stainless?
Yeah, the double mustache, 34 double.
I think they got rid of it because
Hey, how do we get turned on the TikTok film?
It doesn't
Filter that flips the image, so it's declining the same direction each time.
I know, we need to, right?
Well, it's stainless. I don't think it holds a point as good as far as stainless.
Well,
Bring a mirror.
I can't come up with any other logic as to why they would have got rid of it, because.
I think it was just the stainless.
You think it was too expensive?
No.
It's not just stainless. They don't stay as sharp.
It don't stay sharp.
They don't stay and they're harder to sharpen.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
that's-
it's soft. I mean,
It's-
stainless has a lot of nickel in it, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be soft. It's not like the high carbon. hook.
Well, it's hard. No, it's hard. It's harder than high carbon because that's why it's so hard to sharpen. It doesn't sharpen easy.
And it's soft.
Like if you are trying to sharpen your stainless knives, it requires way more work to put a burr on a stainless knife than it does. Now, granted, there's lots of different stainlesses too. You know,
What
so
about the diamond sharpening stones with the little, little handheld diamond?
they still require more effort. Like if you sharpen a knife long enough to put a burr on it,
Yeah.
which takes some time actually, then you would know. All right, so for this Gulf Coast Classic, I took Steve Maldonado's class, and so got to sit down with him and kind of, he walked us through everything, gave us little anecdotes and everything, and like he says, it's a really simple fly to tie, as long as you get some just basic concepts. So it's an interesting fly to learn how to tie too. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna he doesn't even put much of a thread base on his flies. I mean, he's like one of those like, oh, let me just tie exactly what I need to tie, and not anything extra, though, like I said, there are some differences. There are a couple of YouTube videos with him tying these flies. There's one from 4 years ago and there's one from a year ago, and there are noted differences. This fly has definitely evolved in both materials and technique. So we'll go ahead and put a little bit of a base on there. And in his earlier videos, he was constantly putting a little bit of super glue at each of his kind of stages in order to make the fly more durable, because he's essentially fishing them with piranha.
Piranha?
Yeah, well, in Brazil and in Argentina. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna pull probably as long as a piece of bucktail as you can.
I don't think we have that there.
Well, I'm about to hand it out to y'all,
Okay.
but I was gonna let y'all choose it. But I was gonna cut mine off first and then bring y'all the bucktail. And about half a pencil's width, I guess, because we are gonna pull out the shorts. So about yay much.
Then you said the longest piece.
Yeah, so try this, because this is the tail, and that's really the length, I think, though I think mostly it helps prevent the flash from fouling. And what we're gonna do when you get your bucktail, you're gonna go ahead, grab the tips, and just clean out the shorts.
You said half a century?
Yeah, about.
It's the tail, this one or this one? Show the tail.
Yeah, like half a piece of chalk, Randy.
I'm working on
You
it.
probably didn't use pencils, you probably used slate and chalk, right?
No, back there, we had to use scratch stones, you know, the dinosaurs would get the chalk on. They'd hit the chalk on.
And so, look at it. We're gonna cut it fairly neat. Though I will say that's the other thing. He's all about not worried about cleaning up a ton of stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go bring the thread right above the bar, the tip of the hook, the tip of the point right down there. And we're gonna take this, we're gonna put 2 loose wraps on it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna push it around the hook. Okay? So now there's hair all the way around 360 on the hook. And then you put like a 3rd wrap on it and kind of tighten it down a little bit. Just be careful not to cut your bucktail. And you can clean this up a little bit. Don't worry about cutting off your butts. It's not gonna matter. He's not a fan. He's not a fan of cutting off the butts, so you don't even have to worry about that.
So leave them fanned out.
Just gonna leave them fanned out, okay? So now we're gonna take that Magnum flash, which is the one with the orange in it. Okay. So we're going to take this though. He does not like the square. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of just pull some of the ends out to make it a little bit uneven, so that it's not just cut off square, right? Those longs out. All right, so say how they're uneven. So you want to make them nice and uneven.
Use a whole butt, we using a whole bucket?
Of the Magnum, yes. So now we're gonna go right.
These are uneven, so.
Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yes, okay. And this one's gonna go in 50-50. You're gonna tie it in like right in the middle of it, 50-50. And you're gonna put it right in front of where you tied in the bucktail. Put 2 loose wraps around it, just like you did the bucktail. And then see if you can get that flash to circle the hook, just like you did.
She said if you take half of what we got, sorry, I was messing up up there.
No, you take all of the Magnum,
All that we got.
all the Magnum. The end, right now the ends are kind of square, make them uneven. And then 50% in the middle, tie it in there. And then do 2 loose wraps, just like you did for the bucktail. And work that flash 360 around that hook, just like you did for the other one.
Tied it in the same
Oh, my-
point as the.
Oh yeah, my stuff's wait, what's going on? Mine's falling out. Oh wait.
You do 2 wraps?
Yeah, now I didn't get the 2 wraps, I guess. Hold on. That's not good. Let's see if I can.
At least today in been a race. Not bad as far as what I had.
Yeah.
I was a little bit,
Your arms a little higher.
Yeah.
I was thinking, man, why didn't I stand up and
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny, Randy. Well, it's good for you. That way you're not sitting down. Sitting down's bad for you.
Yeah, I'm right, it's right eyeball level, Cindy, so it really worked out.
Right. All right. that's what's here.
All right.
All right, and hold on a second. Let's see. Wait, 1, 2. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Like holder.
And you're gonna use
That lock somewhere.
this little straw
I'm sure there's gonna be a.
to push the flashback, right? Like that.
Yes.
Okay. So
Pushing it back,
Ah,
pushing back, way. Oh,
You
So-
locked the one that went over on the front and then you pushed it back, is that what you did? I wouldn't mind.
yes.
if I get too crazy on the black.
Yeah. So you tied it at 50-50, right?
Yeah,
You got it to go around the whole shank.
Right.
Same back.
Then you're using that straw to push it back over over itself.
How far back?
yeah, it's just gonna fold back on itself.
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna wrap it after I do that?
Yeah, and then you're gonna tie it down.
Are we trying to like push the bucktail butts back and wrap over those, or just ignore them?
It doesn't matter. You can ignore him. You can tie him a little bit out the way. Like I said, he doesn't even worry about him. He just leaves them there. You can clean them up if you want, but he doesn't. He specifically does not worry about them.
And we can wrap back over the flash to pin it down. We're not trying to make like a reverse tie deal.
No, you
Okay.
let your, don't do it to where your bucktail stops flaring. You just tie it right there in front of that bucktail, right? So your bucktail had a little bit of flare to it.
Okay.
All right, now we're going here. Now we're going with the other bucktail. Now,
That is a water slide. They haven't even finished yet.
If you move your finger and I'll see if I can do it.
then we're gonna take some olive, take a similar amount. It's not as important for this to be as long because you're,
Watch him to see how much.
Another same size.
correct, yes.
Length is not as important.
Correct. But
If it's long, I can trim it longer.
But like I was saying, man, to be honest, like I said, he took his buddy down, the piranhas bit it in half. He caught his biggest fish on the fly that got bit in half. Because it probably just had better walk the dog action.
Yes.
So you do the same thing, pull the shorts out.
So we're probably doing the same amount.
Alright, so the same thing, are we tying on the shank, or are we tying on that?
Well, this is gonna be a little bit different. So
What's this stuff called?
what we're gonna do is, we're gonna bring the thread up a little bit, probably about halfway up the shank. Because what we're gonna do is, we're gonna tie this bucktail in reverse. And so you're gonna want, so like from here back is that, essentially from here forward, we're gonna double stack that dub that I gave you. So you want just enough space to double stack that dub, right? And then just be able to tie a little head on it. So once again, take your bucktail, pull the shorts out, cut it straight, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pull it. You're going to go the other way with it.
About how long are you cutting it, like 3 inches, like a?
What he's really looking for is like about, when you turn it reverse, it's going to come right in here somewhere. Okay, so I can actually probably cut a little bit off of mine.
So probably,
Like a hook chain into the table or more.
so maybe a little over.
So maybe like
1.5.
about like that, right? So I'm trying to stay short in that bucktail, but that back bucktail wasn't quite as long as,
Probably about 1.5.
yeah. And so
So he has a plan actually.
So we're gonna go with about 1.5, yeah. And then what you're gonna do is, you're gonna switch it up to face this way, okay? So your bucktail's gonna face this way. We're gonna put 2 loose wraps on it, right? Then we're gonna do the same thing where we spread it around the entire hook, so we can see that it's spreading around the entire hook. Then you can tighten it down a little bit, okay? Don't worry about the butts. Once again, that's just additional, that'll help it out. And then same thing, we're gonna go in here, find our little hook eye, and we're gonna push that stuff back, okay? But you're not gonna tie this down in the same way, okay? You already put wraps tight on the inside. All you're doing here is building up a thread dam. So you're not actually tying onto the hair itself, you're tying in front of the hair so that it is going to flare. So see how it's going to flare, and see how it's flared, because you got it all the way around the hook, it's flaring 360.
This is what you want that to be shorter. Yeah.
I mean, so right now it kind of looks like a seducer. All right, how about it? Yeah, it looks pretty. Everybody's looking pretty good.
We did a reverse tie, it flies and flies.
Yeah, we did learn this technique.
Okay,
so.
well, good, good.
Now we should be professionals at it.
Well, I was saying, man, hollow flies are really cool because they're a fly with a lot of body
Without a lot of bulk.
without a lot of bulk to them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's great.
That's all right.
Okay. Now take that take that the gray dubbing you have, split it in half, because we're gonna double stack. So you're gonna have to use each of those colors twice. And then what you're gonna do is, it's all kind of clumped up. We got little knots and little short pieces in it. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna pull it and stack it on top of itself. Pull it, stack it on top of itself, until essentially all the long fibers are parallel with each other.
Exactly what you're doing.
Right, so you're pulling it, laying it back on top of itself.
So have about an inch
The gray one. Well, it's gonna be the other ones at some point too. Now, make sure you split the gray in half first, because you're gonna have to do it twice.
Okay,
We're gonna double stack.
okay,
All right.
okay.
So this.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Maybe I skipped this pot. No, I skipped the point.
More flash.
Right, so-
Yeah, well, the other flash has to go on first.
Oh, gosh.
So whoever went ahead just lost.
What's that?
That's a trap.
No, I just.
Yeah, it's a trap, David.
Whoever went ahead lost.
It's a trap, David. Just for you.
Not me, not me.
Okay, so this other flash, you're gonna take it, you're gonna fold it in half,
Yes, sir.
Using all of it.
and you're gonna cut it in half.
Tape, did you taper it or?
Nope, just,
No? Okay, just cut it in half.
Not really important, just.
now. Let me get cut, just take that one out. Alright. So now, you're gonna take this piece, 60-40 it. 60 to the back, 40 to the front. But we're not gonna make it go around the whole hook this time. So we just do that. Do 2 loose wraps on it. Get it to the top of the hook.
And you're not even worried about tapering it after you cut it? Or-
No.
Okay.
Because this is just sitting on the top of the fly. And now this, what you're gonna do is, you're just gonna kind of flatten on the top of the shank. You don't want it to go all the way around, but you want it to spread across the top of the head.
60 back, 40 front?
Yes. And then you can pull the stuff that was in front, just with your hand, because it's only going on top, and tie it back.
We're doing a thread dam on this one too.
No thread dam, but don't tie back, don't tie on top of your bucktail.
Okay.
So your bucktail stays splayed, but see how the flash is across the top of the bucktail?
Particularly, you don't want something to move. That's what's in the house.
Kinda, maybe. His is square on there.
I didn't realize it was a much longer time. I've got 2.5, 3 years of being on this.
Let's see, I had 20 minutes. Oh,
And he-
we got this.
He doesn't want tons of dub on the head, because he doesn't want it to be super bulky. And if you put too much dub on the bottom of the fly, it actually doesn't swim right. All right, so everybody get their flash on?
Half of it.
My green.
All right.
We're doing the other half and then half of the
I must
other.
have breathed.
Wait, what?
You cut it in half.
Oh, no, you're supposed to fold it on itself and put it all on together. You just make it shorter and more.
Oh, but use all of it?
Yeah, use all of
Okay,
it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be a big deal to do it on top of it, yeah. Yeah, you didn't say, when I was cutting it on itself.
Half it.
Oh, okay. That's the other half.
See, I breathed on it, so it probably went.
What's that, the flash or the?
My dubbing on, I must have.
That's fine,
breathed
I got plenty, I got
Okay.
plenty more dubbing.
Okay, John.
So right there, first thing, right, so we straightened out our little dubbing, right, made it all parallel.
This is kind
We're gonna take that, and we're gonna do 60-40, but you're gonna do 60 to the front. Okay, so further out to the front. Tie that,
And then we want to attempt to,
and it can just sit there for now because we're gonna put the other color on the bottom. So you don't have to tie this back yet, leave it kind of split like that. And then we're gonna flip the fly over. Take your yellow, straighten that out. You got yellow, David? Yeah, okay.
to be honest, like,
gray is on top,
Gray is on top.
and we're using half of the clump, we're gonna do 2 stacks?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we're gonna straighten out the, you know, your yellow for the bottom.
Put both furries open, just one. Put both furries open.
Just one.
So,
And then, so,
I fold these back and put another one.
yeah, put another
so this.
wrap like that.
Split it out.
Then we're gonna flip it over. You do the same thing, 60, 40, 60 to the front. I could just throwing it to you, David. I could just throwing it to you.
Had to be gray.
Yeah, right. Well, and there's no telling where it wafted off to either, you know? It being all,
What's that?
He's talking to me. Oh, you just don't like the way you do.
so now you can kind of tie those back and put a little thread in front of them.
Okay, now, put it back.
All right.
Look.
And we're gonna, so then you take your other half of your gray, do the same thing on the top.
We're gonna tie the eyes on kind of that hook shank.
No,
Okay.
we are definitely not tying the eyes on the hook shank. This,
On the thread between them. Should I be trying to cover up my thread wraps with some of this dubbing, like spreading it around
No.
somewhat, or leave a thread?
we're gonna brush it out. I got a little brush, we'll brush it out, I'll show you. What you're gonna do is the way that this bucktail kind of sits out, you're gonna brush it back over this bucktail, and the bucktail is gonna support it, and you're gonna put the eye on, and the eye is gonna sit out. You do not wanna push the eye against the shank. You want it to sit on the bucktail kinda.
Okay.
So you're making more, does that make sense?
No.
So 240 again, so
Yes.
if you put in this one, put that one there. Okay, now you want.
Now. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it around again, so I can get eaten by them. Yeah, I
It'll
will.
get you.
Oh, yeah.
I've been stabbed
Yeah.
several times.
So now I'm gonna go put some more yellow on.
Yeah, if you got yellow, you can put that on the other side.
So you want to stick on fluffy? Not fluffy?
All right, and now,
He's going fluffy.
yes, it is gonna be fluffy. We're gonna comb it out in just a second. So now you can actually, once you get your, oops,
You're fluffy on, then.
once you get your 2 stacks of dubbing on it, you can go ahead and whip finish it. And he would put a little piece of, a little dab of a super glue on that.
I can show you the whip finish, there's usually a tool that's used for that. The easiest things now for me was,
On the red thread?
basically,
Yeah.
making a knot.
Making a knot.
The whip finish,
I put like 4 or 5 with finishes.
Yeah, which is fine. So now we can
Yes.
kind of brush him out. And make that dubbing kind of 360-ish. And fluff it out real good. Let that bucktail get it kind of.
That's all right.
It's still hanging on there.
Yeah, and so at this point.
Yeah.
Earrings. Great for earrings.
You kind of need to have a little bit of dubbing.
You want it around. See how it's
Yeah,
top
yeah,
and bottom.
you're kind of heavy in your wraps there, but you might, you could probably,
Tease it out. Yeah.
tease.
What's that?
What brand is this over there? You put it in the top,
Kind of
the left corner.
Yeah.
There's a brand. This thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we're using gel glue.
Okay.
Just super glue.
Yeah. Now, like I said, he also used,
For E6000.
he used,
That's good for so many things, actually, home.
what was it?
So stuff wouldn't roll around?
Yeah, I should have known that.
Like fabric glue.
I
Yeah.
was fixing something last night.
But he has moved to gel super glue.
Yeah, they make a few different ones.
But
They
originally
make one
he
with
used
white one.
different fabric glues, or stringing glue or something.
E6000 is like
Yes.
for rhinestone
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Usually like
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We need eyeballs?
All right, so I'm
Where are
gonna,
you putting the
I'm gonna show y'all how to do this before we do it, before y'all do it.
eyeballs?
Oh, yeah, we're getting that.
So, like I said, so he's used several different things. Latest iteration, he was using a gel super glue. In fact, I think he was using the Loctite gel super glue. So, let me make sure that I know what that thing is, so I'm gonna have to find something. All right. So, what you're gonna do is, you're gonna put right at the, lateral line of the shank, you're gonna put a pretty good gob of glue. He is a fan of a big old glob of glue. He wants it to kind of have even some squeeze out. And what you're gonna do is, you're gonna put your finger kind of behind it, behind the bucktail, and keep, or you can use your bodkin or whatever, and keep, he's gonna push it in, but notice how I didn't smash the fly, right? He wants the eye to sit, see how this eye's sitting out at an angle?
Mm-hmm.
He wants that eye to sit out like that. And so you're gonna do that on both sides.
And the idea is that the
Oh, wait,
bucktail and the dubbing together or the.
Hold it out,
Into all that and it's, yeah, okay.
and that pushes water, okay? This fly is totally designed about those eyes pushing water.
So you're using gel?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I passed out some gel that,
This one? Okay.
Yeah. Or I've got this block right here.
Yeah, that eyeball is gonna go horizontal, yours is vertical.
But like I said, what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you're pushing on it, you're staying out. So don't push towards the shank. You want to put something behind it when you're pushing that eye on so that they stay splayed. And you'll see that if I take this out, you can see how the eyes are splayed? At least one of y'all has to look,
Yes, that's.
right?
Ooh, evil monster.
But I didn't glue my eye on it.
And you'll be able to look into the back and see how
Here,
it stays, it keeps everything out wide, so it's kind of hollow. And that is your Jungle Junkie.
It's coordinates.
I get my finger detached from the eye.
This one's got some.
Yeah, it's a messy, I changed my clothes. I tied right home in my work clothes, it was like, I think I managed not to get super glue on myself, it was like, I'm gonna put different clothes on for tonight, because I do not want to get super glue all over myself.
I don't feel like I've lost his sense of humor.
Those eyes won't come off with the, when the,
That's why you got a back and your bucktail, and,
you have, mine didn't, I don't think mine went through the bucktail.
well, but like I said, the big deal, if you put one, you gotta have something behind, so it.
Yeah.
You can really squeeze it, right? Because the bucktail's everything's blade.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of like squeeze hard to get the super glue, or you just kind of lay it in there, make sure
Right,
it's
you're
all.
trying to get it in there.
It's just,
Well,
yeah,
you want to squeeze out,
right.
right? You like to squeeze out.
Usually super glue, sometimes I try to hold it down, and the gel, it'll hold after, it'll
I
figure
probably
out.
did that when we said that too.
Gel, lock tight,
Right, other stuff.
because regular super glue.
It runs.
It's going to lose eyes like after you push it.
Oh, really, okay.
You know, so.
Hey, you know, 40 minutes into my career.
Well, the only thing is, like I said, you really kind of want to see how,
Yeah, I know you wanted.
you want it to, so really what you do is you put your finger in here, when you put those eyes on, they keep it out as much as possible. See how it's almost hollow on the inside? That's what you want to go for, to where the inside of the head
Oh.
is kind of hollow like that.
It's kind of like.
And really what's happened is, the main action of the fly is these eyes, since they're stuck out like that,
Yeah.
they're pushing water.
It's like a little bird.
Yeah, so you can see kind of how.
It's like a Carolina wren.
It's got like a little bird in the water here. A little parakeet.
There's no reason they should not catch fish, like I said. I don't think it's time to be just.
Oh, okay.
All the way around. Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
said, you really only tie it one place in that center, and then you might tie it short, just keep it back a little bit,
yeah.
and that allows you to kind of go 360. But, I mean, another thing I guess you can do is to push it 360 or whatever.
Yeah, you can push it around. Yeah, I just didn't know, usually when I do this, I'm working around dumbbell eyes, so
Yeah,
you're gonna keep it on the top.
Yeah,
of the
you're right.
bottom,
You
but-
could probably hollow mine, hollow fly it too.
Right,
Say
around
like
it,
do 360, and
around.
put it back,
Yeah.
depending on the colors or whatever.
Right.
So. There you go.
All right. Just gracias, senor.
All right, thank you, sir.
Just take it out. Just release it.
So, any questions?
You got one last thing. You gotta do. There's only one way to do it. Got it.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him.
What do you mean?
He is.
right?
Yeah, Steve Maldonado says specifically not to do that and pull it back to keep it fluffy.
That's what it's gonna look like when it's wet though.
Water and spit are two entirely different liquids.
Yeah, but that adheres it, right?
What's that?
That adheres it together.
I guess.
Oh, that was a pre-COVID thing.
So when it swims, is it hook point up or hook point down?
Hook point down.
My first one.
That's a heck of a one.
First one.
Yeah. Sometimes they can be like 100 inside.
Wait, so Murray wasn't going to show up if we didn't tie the Calvary pig boat? Or was he not going to show up if we did tie the Calvary pig boat, even though he requested it? David?
He's boycotting this, okay?
Who?
Murray.
He loves pig boat.
Look, Sydney, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I got about 4 or 5 people like, why do we change flies?
Because
I mean, I'm being serious. I'm not.
we didn't change flies.
Well, evidently.
No, we never changed flies. I only ever had one fly that I planned to tie. You guys posted the wrong fly, even though I provided documentation to the contrary, as I recall. I sent you a write-up and a picture before it was even posted, and then they just posted it
No,
anyway.
That was actually I already gave it to him, and then I didn't get it back to him in time before he put the email together. That was the same day. So,
But no, I never said I was going to tie a Calvary pig boat. I looked it up. It's the dumbest fly maybe that you could possibly.
I don't think, or were you not tonight? You never will in your life.
Yeah.
Never.
Now, I was thinking we could have maybe we did a class where flies that aren't flies. You could do a mop fly, a wee wiggly willy wiggler, and maybe a Calvary pig boat or something. Because the amount of tying that requires, it's like tie a rubber leg on a fly, tie a bass skirt on a hook. Because that's really all a Calvary pig boat is a spinner bait skirt on a hook. I think they put a little bit of chenille on the shank just to make them feel better about themselves. But you can, if you can just go buy, I already looked it up, just go buy 1/64 swim jigs.
Yeah, there you go.
And it would be the same thing.
Cut the spinner blade off the spinner blade.
No, swim jig.
That's what-
A swim jig is just a skirt on like a jig hook, which is all really, that's all it is. What's that? This is a Jungle Junkie.
Jungle Junkie.
And he does them in 3 different iterations of different colors. I think there's a mullet pattern, and there's a,
So,
Okay, so Sydney, if you know me, I got evidence.
sure.
What is that?
Evidence what?
That he agreed.
That what?
To the pig boat, apparently.
No, I never agreed to the pig. No, you're wrong. No.
February 16th at 1:26
What?
p.m.
Let me see it. No, I agreed to tie whatever that date was, but I did not agree to pig boat.
Okay, so help me out on the one
If
I
you
got.
don't want to do the pig boat, let me know. and I'll let you
June
know.
is fine.
No, I said June is fine. I did not say the pig boat.
I took that as
No.
everything.
No, you